Hey everybody, me and Sue are going to go down to Wildwood and we're having a meet and greet with one of our viewer friends, and we're going to have some lunch and drink a couple of beers, and he's wanting to ask us some questions, and so we're going to go down there and we'll try to answer them the best we can. So we're going to take the golf cart down there because I think I want to fill it up. I don't know how much I got in here, but I think I'll just fill it up because we're going to have some visitors tomorrow through Friday. Yeah. And they're going to rent a golf cart, and there's 4 of them and 2 of us, so we're going to use our golf cart probably to show them around a little bit. They want to play with the golf cart and the golf cart trails and how they work because they've never been here, and we're going to do our best to show them around. So we're going to get out of here and head down there, and we'll see you when we get there. Well, we made it. I didn't do no video coming down here because I've done it before. Cody's Roadhouse. That's where we're going to go. This is a store next to Cody's. I know nothing about it either. I don't think it's open yet, though. I don't think there's anything in there yet. Let's go over here and see if we can see inside. No, there's nothing in there. You guys see? There's nothing in there yet. Here's the side of Cody's here. Cody's is one of them restaurants that, I hate to say this because I like Cody's. You can go in one day and everything will be just fine. Service, quality of food, everything's fine. You come back in the next week and everything sucks. Service sucks, the food's overcooked, undercooked. It's just one of them on again, off again restaurants. I hate to say that, but that's exactly how I see it. So anyway, let's go inside. I'm going to meet a subscriber. Okay. Hey everybody, we're at Cody's, and this is one of our YouTube friends.
Greatest fan.
Yeah, I'm the greatest fan. I told him he'd have to talk to the president of my fan club, which is Healthy Home Cooking. But we are having our Yingling beer. That's beer of the day.
Good.
This way.
You got it on? Okay.
Empty. It only took 3.5 gallons. It's a 6.1 gallon tank, so I had shy of half a tank, but I wasn't empty.
Right.
These gauges aren't very accurate at all. Okay, so that's what it's like buying gas here. Press any key for receipt. Okay. Printing receipt should come out down here. There it is. I hand it to the bookkeeper. But this is the village's gas here for golf carts, non-ethanol. It doesn't really say how much it is per gallon, does it? Or is that it? No, I got 3.5 gallons. How much does it say on there?
$3.59.
So quantity was 3.5 gallons at a price of $3.59 a gallon. So that's a little higher than regular gas, but like I said, I'm not using my gas cart as much as I used to, so I'm staying away from ethanol. Mechanic advised me of that. He actually showed me pictures of what happens inside a carburetor and inside the fuel lines if you let it sit for long periods of time with ethanol gas. I did that video. Go back to the video archives, you'll find it. And so that convinced me. So now I'm just using ethanol-free gas. Just don't stick it out there, you get wind.
Okay.
You can turn it, but just don't stick it out there.
Okay. And we are leaving the the golf cart store, the gas station, and going back to the house. Getting close to 5 o'clock, and that's when the bands start at the square. And people are going to dinner. You wouldn't believe the amount of people that do go out to dinner every day. Plus, I had one lady that told me that she uses her oven to store her shoes because she doesn't cook. As much as I'd love to do that, we aren't rich and famous, so we aren't doing that. But we do get to go out every once in a while. And we went today to meet with a subscriber that was here from Ohio. And we had a really good time. And I think he's going to meet somebody else this evening, but like tomorrow, okay. But like I said, we had a really good conversation with him. He had a lot of good questions. And I'm glad we could help him out. He's kind of on the fence about selling his home and moving down here. But I think he's on a lifestyle visit. So I got a feeling after this lifestyle visit, he'll be in a little bigger hurry.
They say they're just having a great time. They
Yeah.
3 games to pick them all the day.
Yeah.
It's 90.
I think he'll be in a little bit bigger hurry about selling his house and coming down here. Because Columbus, Ohio is, they have some pretty fierce weather in the winter. That's why we came, Indiana. They have the same kind of winters. And so we feel for him because that's, we had to get out of that snow too. That was just too much. So. Isn't that funny? Every time I would go to town, I'd take the other golf cart trail. We go by Eisenhower, and it's just got one tunnel. This side has two tunnels. And I said, Skip always comes this way. So, as usual, we do the opposite. The new wood shop. I think they're up and running. I don't know if they've had an open house. They may have, and I just missed it somewhere. But I don't think they have. And maybe they won't since they've already got one going. Some of the rules here are kind of wonky. And we had somebody ask us once about them, and we're not really for sure. We got to find somebody that's kind of in charge, that knows all the rules here, because we don't. But
Wood Club?
Yeah, we will eventually.
I call them once about being able to come down here and use the equipment.
Yeah.
It isn't one of them things where you say you pay a yearly fee, let's say, and then you say, I want to make an appointment to come down and use a table saw to cut some wood or whatever.
Yeah.
It isn't like that.
Yeah.
And there were so many things you had to go through and do in order to be a member there. I just decided it was just like way too much, and I just don't want to do it.
Yeah. And now this here, this says support the village's fire rescue, and you'll know what that's about. They're wanting to get rid of the private ambulance services here because they're taking so long. Although they had their day in court that said, that it was COVID that was causing them so much trouble because the hospitals were taking their time about taking people in when they brought them in. They also didn't have the crew that they normally work with. So that's what they were blaming on the long times it took for the ambulance to take care of people, where the EMTs with the fire department.
I'm sure you can see things, but you're not taking a picture of this.
No way I'm going to do it because I'm short.
Apparently what I do is I put it up that way. what a meeting's like, and what it looks like, and how it works. The last time I called about one of the meetings, they told me that cameras weren't allowed. So I don't go.
Of course, you can see what the meeting was about without using your camera. Just tell people, but okay.
Now you can turn it that way. Keep the mic down by your mouth.
Okay.
You got the mic pointed toward me.
I can't. Not a contortionist. But yeah, it's kind of up in the air right now what they're going to do. So I'm hoping they get it figured out because it's, this is a place full of old people. Ambulance service is important here. And everybody wants the best service they can get. So I don't know whether it's a matter of, it's not just a matter of money. It's a matter of some of the response times from this outside company. And I've heard that same argument about them in different areas. We had the same ambulance company up north, one of them, and that was a big bone of contention then was their response times. So I'm not sure I would blame it on COVID, but it's possible. I mean, the hospitals weren't always taking people in.
Let me see this. I've had people ask me why we paint our driveways. Is it just a decorative thing or what? Here's one that's decorated. I want to show you some of the reasons why. Here's one that is not. Notice the black spots. Notice the staining. Here's another one. It's not near as bad, but I happen to know this guy has his driveway washed once in a while. Here's one that's decorated. Here's one that's decorated. Here's one that's not. I mean, I'm not saying you have to decorate a driveway in any way. You don't have to. There's no law says you have to. You're saying, why do people paint their driveways? He asked, is there a specific reason why you do it, or is it just for decoration? Well, I guess it could be just for decoration, but I just noticed the ones that are not, it gets that black stain on it from your tires going in and out of the driveway. And then, of course, you get that black mold that grows around here because of your yard sprinklers. Why? Because that water comes out of a retention pond somewhere, and there's black muck in the bottom of that, and that's being sprayed on your yard. Here's another one that doesn't have driveway stuff. See it? See the black? You can actually see where the tires go in and out of the driveway or a garage.
On the other hand, you can say it's a good driveway.
You can do what you want. I mean, if you don't mind having that black stuff in your driveway, there's no law about it. I have my stackable brick steam cleaned about once a year because that black stuff gets on my stackable brick, like this stackable brick. You can't tell because of the color of the brick. That's got black mold all over it. And I'm saying he'll probably have that steam cleaned, in the next couple of months or whatever, getting ready for winter. We try to get all of our stuff done during the summer months because when the snowbirds get down here, every one of them tries to get as much done as they possibly can. Man, I don't know who lives here. Look at that flower bed.
I don't know who that is either.
I don't know, but I'm amazed that somebody hadn't turned this guy in. But anyway, we get our stuff done now, and then when the snowbirds get here, we're done. And then when they come down, they all, boggle up the system trying to get all their stuff done. One is, I usually get my oil change, getting all that stuff done to my golf cart in October. And then when the snowbirds start popping down here in November, December, I'm done. I don't have to worry about anything.
Hi, all you Ohio State fans. Come on down to the villages. See you on the other side. Oh, you can edit that.